Frequent flyer, fly, la 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 la. Frequent flyer is back.
What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer? Welcome back to the channel. Smash the like button to show your support. If you're new to the channel, I'd like to extend the warmest welcome. I'm back with this little WLToys XK FPV car 1/64th scale. This is the 6401, and now I have the 6401C. And what that C entails is this transmitter. And so many of you probably saw I did the video on this one. This is the same car, but the difference is this one has the transmitter. Now, I was really disappointed that this little car did not have a transmitter, and one of my subscribers or someone in the comments made me aware of the fact that they did have transmitters for these little cars now, and I was curious to see if the ones with the transmitter were exactly the same as the one without the transmitter. And so I ordered this one with the transmitter, this yellow one, in order to see if this transmitter works for both of them. And I'm happy to say that they are on the same protocol, so you can control this one with the transmitter as well. And it makes it a whole lot more precise and all, but you guys see that it kind of locked up. And I was going to tell you guys about this a little later in the video, but since it has reared its ugly head, I'm just going to show you guys now and talk about it right now. This transmitter works really well when it's working. When it's not working, it's doing this. And so let me show you guys that the transmitter connection light goes steady when you connect to the car. Sometimes I gotta turn that wheel, force that wheel back the right direction, and then it'll connect. And so I don't know if it's something with the steering or if it's the gyro or whatnot, but something causes this car to lock up and disconnect from the transmitter. And it happens not only with this car, it happens with the one that came with it. And so it's not just the car that I have. My son showed me that it happened with the yellow car first. When I first got it, I was driving it around, seemed like it worked without a hitch, and then all of a sudden it just did that. It locks up, and if you have the throttle going, it'll lock itself in whatever input that you were giving it. And so I had a turn going. There it go. It locked up again. It'll start flashing. And so I had a turn going, and it locked in that turn position with the throttle on. And so it just started going around and around and around in the circle. And so it works really well when it's working. When it's not working, it's doing bad. Now, with this transmitter, it does give you a few more options. Let me just turn on this yellow one so you guys can see that it does the same thing with this one. Now, it doesn't do it all the time right away. Sometimes it'll go longer without doing it. I can drive this little guy around a little bit, show you guys the nice tight turn radius and precision that you get with driving it with this transmitter here. It makes a big difference to me. I really love the way this little car drives and the precise increments in which you can crawl it or go fast. You also have a speed switch on here, so 2 beeps, you'll get a faster car. Oh, did it lock up on me? No, it didn't lock up on me, but I have the gyro off. This little guy does have a gyro. Check it out. And so you can drive this thing around. You can drift it a little if you're on a slippery surface like this table here. And you do have a dial here where you can dial up the sensitivity of the gyro and all, and so you can get it drifting just like you want it to drift. But once that little bug rears its ugly head, then you're gonna have to reset the car. Now, like I said, it doesn't do it right away all the time. This yellow one seems to be doing okay. The transmitter does have a few options on here. You can limit the throttle on here, so it has 3 speeds, and then you have a steering trim there, you have the gyro adjustment, and then I think you have lights in here. Let me see, is that lights? Let me see, where's the light? Okay, this one here is the light, and then you have this one here, which is the reverse. Okay, this reverses. Let me see. Yeah, that reverses the steering if you hit that reverse button there. And then I'm not sure what this CCS button is. Just don't understand what that could be. And when you turn the lights off, it'll just turn the lights on when you're going forward or backwards. When you back up, you'll see the red light in the rear turn on. Really awesome little addition with this transmitter here. I just wish it wasn't buggy. I don't know what they need to do, or if it's the signal. Maybe it's my transmitter or something, I don't know. But it tends to lose connection. It's definitely not the batteries. The battery in the transmitter is charged up. It takes 4 AAA batteries. Everything else about this car is the same, so this is the only addition, this transmitter. And so I wanted to do the video to show you guys that I do have the transmitter with it, and I'm loving the way it drives with the transmitter. However, it does have a little bug with mine where every once in a while it'll disconnect from the transmitter. It's not doing it now. Right now it seems to be working well. I can do my little drifting, driving around and all. So yeah, it's working now, but it does tend to stop working. Now we do have this phone holder that clips into the transmitter there. Okay, you just have to press it hard, and then it'll snap in there. And so this extends to hold your phone, and that's only if you want to drive some FPV. I have not removed the lens cover off of this little camera because I do have another camera, but I could care less about these little FPV cameras. I'm really not a big fan of them, but they snap on the top like that magnetically. As you guys can see, it works pretty well as far as the connection and all, but they stole this little idea. WLToys or XK took this little idea from from SNT, because they had this little idea at first. They are not compatible. This one only has 3 connections, a 3-pin connection there with the 2 magnets on the end, whereas the SNT version of this contraption has a 4-pin connection and 2 magnets on the end. So I'll have a link in the description so you guys can check out the review video of this. This is pretty much the same exact car. Everything is the same. It comes with all the same accessories except for this transmitter and this nice little case back here. This case feels kind of foamy, the outside of it, and that's what it looks like on the inside. Has a little zipper there. Pretty nice case, decent case. Everything fits in, the transmitter, the car. We have a USB Type-C cable there, the camera, and we have the instructions manual. The instructions manual is a little different just because of the fact that it has the transmitter stuff on the back there, description of it and all, and how to. And I guess that's about it. Really happy to see that they got a transmitter for it now, but I just wish it didn't have that bug that locks it up and make it disconnect. But nevertheless, it's an awesome little car here, the WLToys 6401-C. Thanks for watching.